This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made. 30 tournaments spanning 18 countries on 3 continents. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf.
And he is right into this. Brilliant! That could just have sealed his promotion. What a way to do it.
Along the way, a chance for the class of 2022 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
Welcome to my messy home this week here.
I love the food, I love the wine.
Finish the season in the top 20 on the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour. Dawn breaks over the Balearic island of Mallorca. Just another tranquil February morning with little indication of the drama to come. For this will be where, at year's end, the future of our class of 2022 will be determined. For the time being, their campaign remains in its infancy. The new season underway just 1 week ago at the stunning Fancourt estate near the town of George in South Africa. Our next port of call is Cape Town, a mere 300 miles to the west, backdrop to the Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open.
I'm very happy I'm here now. Had a bit of a rough journey. We had a 5-hour drive in my little hire car, which I felt every bump of the wind, so that was a focused 5-hour drive. How much of nothing, but yeah, there's still little towns and the views of the mountain the whole way, and it was amazing sunset coming over the cliff towards Somerset West and Cape Town in the distance. That was pretty special.
I've been to a few nice places in the world, and this one is definitely, for me, the most special place. Just how calm you feel here in this town when you arrive with the mountains. It's just a beautiful vibe, special vibe to me. So, yeah, best place.
Hosting duties this week are split between 2 world-class venues, Ronde Bosch Golf Club and Royal Cape Golf Club, both located in the shadow of Table Mountain, just 5 miles apart.
I've played here lots. Really nice old school track, very tree lined, have to be very accurate off the tee on most holes. And then Ronde Bosch is pretty similar, slightly shorter, but there's a bit more rough. We have to go and see that one again tomorrow to make sure we've got all our lines and clubs off the tee sorted. So just a little bit of extra prep, which makes it a bit more difficult, but it's the same for everyone, so not too bad.
It helps that the golf courses are similar in design. They both designed for the wind, so they're not very long golf courses. It's just more about accuracy and placing your ball off the tee. It's not really a bomber's kind of golf course.
JC Ritchie should know better than most what to expect this week. The 27-year-old crowned champion here just 12 short months ago.
Look at this is dream golf from a really top-class player.
But JC must relinquish top billing this week to Alexander Knapper. The German, a man in form, fresh from victory at the Dimension Data Pro-Am.
If you win the first tournament, that is the best start you can get. And yeah, now it's just enjoying the time here in South Africa and see what the other tournaments will bring.
Boasting one of the largest prize funds we'll see all season, the Dimension Data Pro-Am was a good one to win. With victory at Fancourt, the German was vaulted to the summit on the Road to Mallorca rankings, more than 30,000 points clear of his closest challenger, Daniel Hillier. Come November, the top 45 will be invited to compete at the Rolex Grand Final, after which just the top 20 secure playing rights on next season's DP World Tour. Therefore, if it were to stay like this, Richard Mansell would be the happiest man on the circuit. And so it was, with great optimism, the field readied themselves for competition. Play underway at 6:50 a.m. local time Thursday, and under the gaze of Josh Antman.
It's Haider Hussein who has the honour at this 2022 Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open. Early start for these players, long shadows in the morning, but the Englishman is safely away to start this tournament. Last week's champion, Alexander Knapper, found the bunker at 10. This is third shot. That's superbly done by the German. His first win in 7 years at the Dimension Data Pro-Am. Playing at Royal Cape Golf Club for his first round. Xander Lombard, the former Sunshine Tour #1. He's at 18. Oh, he's judged that beautifully. Centre cut. Mostly playing on the DP World Tour, but back home in South Africa for this event on the Challenge Tour. Christopher Blomstrand laid up on this par 5 17th. That's nicely judged from there. 2 top 10s last year for the Swede. He's over at Rondebosch for his opening round. Now Paul Dunn, just to finish with a birdie at 18 and to get to 6 under. Good to see the Irishman playing well again, the 2017 British Masters champion. Even Cantero Gutierrez, he's not got much left in here at 18, just a flick of a wedge, trying to let it release. He's done a good job there. You can see the flag blowing. Windy conditions on this opening day in Cape Town. He was 19th at the Dimension Data Pro-Am. Good start to the season for him. Now back to Blomstrand. This to finish his round. No problems at all. 7 under par, 65 to start the week for Blomstrand. Back to Cantero Gutierrez. This to match Blomstrand and get into the clubhouse at 7 under, which he does. No problem at all for the man from Madrid.
Daniel Hillier, third at Fancourt last week, heads a large group on 5 under here, behind Messrs Dunn, De Jager and Manacero. But a Swede and a Spaniard are setting the early pace in Cape Town. In all, 216 men teed it up on day 1, ambitious rookies and seasoned campaigners alike. But for some more than others, the journey to this point has proven both long and complex.
Golf is a hard game, so I mean, making it to the bigger tours is a hard, tough journey.
You have to start from the beginning, from the satellite tour. It's tough, but it's the best life you can live.
Christopher Veldborg-Nielsen and Jacopo Vecchi-Fossa both earned their place in our field via the continent's satellite tours. A combination of 4 developmental circuits, each based in a different region of Europe. A top 5 finish on any one of these qualifies you for the Challenge Tour, where you join those already on the fringes of the big time.
Last year on the Alps Tour, I started very good start of the year, winning a tournament in Italy, wait for the good moments, and it comes with another one win in Italy before the last tournament. So you have to be patient all the year and wait for the result.
It was a really good year, and it ended really crazy also. The last tournament, I won it in a different manner. I made an albatross to get in a playoff and then win the tournament and the ranking. So it was quite spectacular. I was just consistent, and I think that's why I succeeded, and that's why I got here. You travel a lot more on the Challenge Tour. You get to see a lot of new places, like I've never been in Africa before, so that's a new thing. But the home tournaments in Sweden is probably going to be a highlight too.
I try to make the top 20, and maybe winning a tournament, maybe on the home soil will be great.
My ambitions is obviously to get the DP World card. In order to do that, I need to be top 20 or win 3 tournaments, so it's going to be hard, but I'm going for it.
And should all go to plan, this pair may see their route continue up to the DP World Tour come the season's end. Well, as for this week, mixed fortunes for Jacopo and Christopher, 1 under and 7 under par respectively, as we pick up the second round action at Rondebosch Golf Club.
Slightly calmer conditions for this second round in Cape Town, and we join Xander Lombard on the 15th for birdie. He's going to come off the left this. Perfect from the South African. That gets into 10 under par. In good form, third at the Ras Al Khaimah Classic on the DP World Tour a few weeks ago. And here's one of the overnight leaders, Christopher Blomstrand. A mixed bag today. 3 bogeys, 3 birdies and an eagle for him. But that's nicely done at the 18th. Currently sitting at 9 under par over at Royal Cape Golf Club. Here's the other overnight leader, Ivan Cantero, Gutierrez. His second at 8, just a flick in. 2 birdies already today. He's at 9 under par. Now, playing on an invite, Northern Ireland's Tom Mckibben, just 19 years old. A lot spoken about this young man. What a day he's having. Began the day with 7 straight birdies. He's picked up 3 more on the back 9, and he's got a great chance for 61 with a birdie at the last. Back to Cantero Gutierrez. Is to get to double digits. Well hold from the Spaniard. Going well again today. Back to Mckibben for a chance to get to 15 under par and a 61. Just grazes the left edge, but what a round from the young man. He'll tap in for a par and sign for a 62 at Royal Cape Golf Club. And he's the man that everyone's got to beat over the weekend.
Elsewhere, Alfie Plant and JC Ritchie played their way into contention. Felix Morris' stunning 10 under par 62 ties him in 4th. That wonderful round, of course, matched by our new leader, Tom Mckibben.
It was really good. I mean, I was just going out there just to try and shoot another good round like yesterday, and yeah, it sort of started off 7 birdies in a row, which is very surprising around here, especially if how tight it is. But yeah, it was a very special day.
Coming up, we join one of our local lads at Camps Bay.
The weather's not that good today, but it's awesome to be back where I grew up.
And we'll discover who'll be raising a glass and a trophy at the Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open. Welcome back to the Challenge Tour and to South Africa, where Royal Cape Golf Club provides the backdrop for event 2 of our season, the Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open. It's the second of 7 events co-sanctioned with the Sunshine Tour, and one of the most popular on either circuit. Our contenders are lining up to sing its praises.
It's just an awesome place. There's a little bit of something for everyone here, and I think that's why it feels so cool to be here. And outside of golf, there's so much you can do.
For the challenge to come to Africa and to Cape Town and have sunshine and beautiful scenery, they spoiled.
Doesn't get any better for me, I tell you that now, just heaven on earth.
Well, after 2 days of competition, the tournament was perfectly poised heading into the weekend. And following the action, Josh Antman.
Slightly windy conditions in Cape Town today compared to round 2. And let's get out to the course. And Tom Mckibben, the leader. This is birdie putt at the very first hole. That's pretty good. Be a few nerves with Tom today, the 19-year-old. 62 yesterday for the man from Northern Ireland. This is one of the round 1 leaders, Ivan Cantero Gutierrez, at the first par 3 on the course, the 4th. Pin just tucked away on the right-hand side today. Oh, that's a gorgeous tee shot for Gutierrez. Currently sitting at 10 under par. Now over to Xander Lombard, just short of this par 5 in 2. Pin all the way at the back today. And that's pretty good from Lombard. He'll get a good look at birdie there at 7. Back to Gutierrez, surely a formality. Here at 4, yeah, well done. Rewarded after that brave tee shot, and he goes to 11 under par. Now, JC Ritchie, last year's winner, he's just short of this 10th green from his tee shot. Going the aerial route. That is so well controlled from Ritchie, a danger man to the field here. 3 top 10s in a row since November, and a danger to the leader. Tom Mckibben here as well at 15. A birdie putt will do well to get down in 2, but how about 1? What a bonus that is from Mckibben. And he stretches his lead over to the final hole. Gary Stow, good to see Gary Stow playing well what a way to finish his third round. Gets into 13 under par, and that'll make dinner taste a little bit better. Now Mckibben is to finish his round with a par, no problems at all. And he'll take a 2-shot lead into the final round, looking for his maiden professional tour title.
Young Tom Mckibben out front then through 54 holes, but the leaderboard also underlining South African strength. No less than 5 in our top 10, a testimony to the benefits of playing on home soil. Over the course of the next 9 months, the Challenge Tour will visit 18 different countries. It's a global journey and an unrivaled opportunity for the aspiring golfer. But for some people, of course, there's simply no place like home.
Being back in Cape Town is always good. It's where I grew up. I mean, as you can see, the mountains in the background, and the weather's not that good today, but it's awesome to be back where I grew up. To obviously get these events in South Africa is huge for South African players. We grew up on these golf courses, we know them very well. I played them from junior levels, so where you kind of know the wind blows and you kind of know where to stay, where to go eat, and have friends around you is always good.
2021 proved a year of mixed fortunes for Jacques. Second at this very event 12 months ago, he slid to 36th on our Road to Mallorca rankings by the season's end, ultimately missing out on promotion to the DP World Tour.
I had a second place finish here, lost in the playoff, and then we went to Europe. I think I spent 26 weeks over there, which was very difficult. I just had a newborn. My son was 3 months old when I left. So the joys were awesome to be there to play tournament golf, but also it wasn't so good to not see them at all. But it's difficult to travel in Europe, but also I traveled with Oliver Becker last year that moved up to the DB World Tour. Obviously I did not. He kind of showed me around. I mean, not that he's been out there quite a bit, but he kind of looked ahead. He was like my secretary, if I could call it like that. He said, look, have you booked this flight? Have you booked that flight? Have you looked at accommodation? Yeah, I'm like, no, I haven't. But obviously he's going to be a dear friend as he moved on to the bigger tour, which is awesome for him. He had an unbelievable season last season. He's had 2 top 10 finishes in a row now, so he's definitely enjoying himself up there, and hopefully I'll be up there very soon. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
And time will tell whether he may yet be crowned king in the city that he loves. So Sunday morning breaks with blue skies for the closing stage of the Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open. And keeping an eye on the unfolding drama once again, Josh Antman.
Gorgeous conditions for this final round in Cape Town, and a big day for this man, 19-year-old Tom Mckibben, the Northern Irish player looking for his first professional tour title. But there's plenty of players in the chasing pack, including this man, Chris Mivis, his birdie effort at the very first hole. What a start that is to his final round. Started off with a 72, but some sparkling golf has seen him shoot up the leaderboard. Let's go back down the first hole and find Cantero Gutierrez just digging this one out of the rough. Look at the action he's got on that. Oh, nearly hold out for eagle. What a start that would have been for the Spaniard. Great chance to get to 15 under. Now here's the defending champion, Ritchie. This for birdie at the first par 3 on this course. Long way out. That is absolutely superb. Big putt gets into 15 under par, playing with Tom Mckibben, putting some pressure on the youngster. This for par at the same hole. Oh, and it's just grazed the right edge. Dropped a shot on the third. He's dropped one there at 4, and he's at 14 under par. Now he's the one doing the chasing. Sander Lombard over at the 8th hole. Greens rolling, absolutely pure this week in Cape Town. That gets him to 12 under par for the tournament. Having a good week, the South African. Leader Ritchie just missed his par 3 to the left, short-sided himself. That is absolutely fantastic there from Ritchie, scrambling to save his par on the 8th. there. Now Chris Mivis, this for birdie at the last to get to 18 under par. Oh, he's left it short. Tap in par for him, and his first top 10 since the Finnish Challenge back in August, and it could be a win. Crowd gathering at the last. Now JC Ritchie, a par will get into a playoff with Mivis, a birdie to defend his title. That's an outside chance for birdie there, about 30 feet left for JC Ritchie. Youngsters out as well for this final round. Tom Mckibben playing with Ritchie, not the day he would have wanted. It's a long range effort for birdie at the last hole, well judged. He'll par the last, finishes 1 over for the day. He'll be disappointed after leading the tournament for so long, but a great foundation for the remainder of 2022 for Mckibben. Now Ritchie, 2 putts, and we're going to a playoff. 1 putt for the title. And he just needs the 1 putt. What a way to win your second consecutive Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open. 2 birdies in his last 3 holes, and JC Ritchie is your champion.
Elsewhere, a 7 under par 65 vaulted England's Jamie Rutherford up to a share of 8th place. Chris Mivis so close to matching that tally, but the real plaudits go the way of JC.
The 2022 Bain's Whisky Cape Town Open champion, JC Ritchie.
Words can't describe it. It's awesome. For how I felt on the golf course the last 2 days, and to come out on top is like, that's everything to me. To get the season started off well, especially at home, could mean that the rest of the year is a bit more of a breeze.
So after 2 weeks on tour, let's see how the Road to Mallorca rankings are shaping up. Gary Stahl is up 29 places and into the top 20, while 4-time winner on the DP World Tour and eager to return there, Matteo Manassero is up to 16th place. Decent showings this week have strengthened the position of several players among our top 10. Ivan Cantero, Gutierrez, Tom Mckibben, Xander Lombard and Chris Mivis all in good shape at this early stage. Daniel Hilliers third, behind our recrowned King of Cape Town JC Ritchie, but still in command, Alex Knapper. And with that, we bid farewell to the Mother City, departing Cape Town after a week of competition and high drama. Next up on the Road to Mallorca, a visit to Durban, host venue to the Johnson Workwear Open. We'll have all the action from there, same time next week. So join us then as the battle for promotion to the DP World Tour continues.